Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday edition of our live stream. I hope you are enjoying your summer. We don't have much left. Everybody starts talking about Christmas and fall and all that stuff around here. But I had a beautiful week since I seen you last. We have this thing in Appleton, Wisconsin called Mile of Music. And I went for the first time. It's mile 11 this year. So my first time going, and I went on Thursday night after I left you guys, Friday, and then on Sunday. So I met some fun people, and it was all the music. Okay, wrap your head around this. 200 artists, so it could be a band or a single artist, 200 different artists, 70 different venues to watch them at, and then music going on all the time for the whole weekend. Isn't that great? And it's all free. Granted, you might pay $7 for an alcoholic beverage, but it is all free. And the bars have them, and they have stages outside, and they have like the hotels even have their ballroom. So if you want to get out of the 90-degree weather, you can go in a ballroom. So it was so fun. So I want to show you a couple of my favorite bands that I saw. All right, this one was called Blind Fiction. I don't remember where they were from, but they were so good. That bass guitar player was awesome, and I really, really love them. So maybe you know them. If you do, let me know. And then there was next up, Kaylee's just going to put up some slides. Now, this guy, I didn't pay attention to his name because he wasn't on my list, but he was on one of the people I was with list. So this guy played the harmonica and played that banjo at the same time, and he rapped. Okay, it was so cool. It was so cool. And I probably sat there for a good hour listening to him. And then this is Nathan Graham. He is from Chicago, and he was amazing. So he is just this great R&B artist, and he was awesome. I really loved him. And then this was probably my most favorite at all. She was a spark plug. So this is Patty. Let me look. Patty Pershela. So she told a story about they were from Grand Rapids originally, but now they're from Nashville, and they were coming into town and their van broke down. So she's like, hey, if you want to help us out, visit our merch booth. So I had to go get this beautiful t-shirt, and it kind of goes with my skirt. What do you think, right? Cool, huh? So I helped him out. I might have bought a few stickers too. Me and my stickers. But she was think about young Joan Jett, just, little punk, a lot of rock, a lot of attitude, a lot of good songs. So look at her up, like if you have like Apple Music. So then I'm downloading all of her songs and all that kind of stuff. So she was super fun too. Did I have anybody else? All right. So those were probably my three favorite artists from the weekend. And then, yeah. So then, okay. So remember, I didn't go on Saturday. So on Saturday, the kids wanted to go to we have this barge party on our lake. So think about this: 3,000 boats, a big long barge with a band on it, road trip played. I don't know if you know those, if you're local, and then so you go and you anchor your boat and you walk to the stage. Now you can't, the stage is over by the trees over there. So, but this, I can't even capture how many boats were there, but that's kind of we kind of parked on the outskirts just because we wanted to go to the county fair and see our favorite cover band, which is American Platinum. So if you are local and you want to go see some live music, these guys are super fun. Like I danced so much in that at the fair that my hips hurt the next morning when I woke up. So they do you can kind of see the piano there. He does like a Elton John tour of songs through Elton John, and they all change outfits all the time. And I don't have his really cool, funky, sparkly jacket he had on, but it's a really fun band, and we really love them. And Madeline and I Yeah, show the kids on the tube. So this is Madeline and Jake. You can kind of get a little bit more idea. So we all went to that band and, like I said, danced our little hearts out and sang every song at the top of our lungs because we knew every word of every song, right? Which when you listen to original music, you don't know that. So it's sometimes not as fun, but you'd really find some really people that you really love. But so if you've never been to something like this, Appleton has a really, really cool thing. And it's always the first weekend in August. So remember that if you're ever visiting Wisconsin. So that was a little bit about my weekend. And then I've been working, trying to make up for all the fun I had all weekend long. But I would get up in the morning and I would stitch and got a lot of projects done. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek at some of those coming up. And I just want to say that the more you comment, the more chance you have of winning one of our prizes. And I just want to say something about prizes. So Heidi just told me that we picked 4 winners last week and not one of them responded with their physical address.
I was all excited too because we only usually just do 3.
I know.
Like there's so many good comments, and I thought, well, heck, we'll do 4.
Yeah.
Live a little, right? And then they didn't.
Nobody responded. So we thought, okay, they didn't watch us till the end to see if they won. Okay, so hang out with us till the end, and you might win one of our good prizes. I have some good prizes this time. So
speaking of
winning.
They took second.
Oh, yeah. I'm not I didn't forget. I got a list right here. All right. So while we were having all that music fun, I have to give a shout out to my 2 favorite fishermen. Look at these guys. They were in a bass tournament and they took second place, which is a big deal out of like 61 boats. These guys are so serious about their fishing. They had over 18 pounds of bass. You only can have 5 fish. So they won first loser, second place. And I always say second place is first loser. So no cut on them. And Scott got a special award for Big Bash for a first responder. So Scott's a state cop in Michigan, and they had a special category for those types of policemen, firemen, paramedics that was in honor of one of the guys who used to fish this tournament. He died in active duty. So they do a special prize for the biggest bass, and Scott won that. So isn't that awesome? So they did really good. And if you don't remember, Scott is Linda Hershka's husband, and Scott and Nick are really, really good friends, and they love to fish. And when you hang around with them enough, that's all they want to talk about is fish. So I am so happy that they won money, and they are so happy. And I remember texting them and I'm like, so how's it going? And they're like, oh my God, we got 18 pounds already. So I thought maybe I would share that with you. And then guess what I'm going to do tonight?
I was going to say, speaking of winners, I do have something that I don't know if you knew. Remember the Community Choice Awards?
No. Oh,
the results are in.
Oh, I didn't know.
We did not win.
We did not?
We did not, but we are one of the finalists. There were 2 finalists and 1 grand winner, and we were one of the 2 finalists.
All right, so if you can't hear that, Heidi was talking about, we had, they do like People's Choice Awards, like your favorite craft store, your favorite, your favorite dentist, your favorite whatever. So we were a finalist in that, but we didn't win. Right. So who won?
Satori Imports, which I didn't realize they were an arts and crafts
store. Yeah, they're more like a clothing store, aren't they?
Whatever. Shout out to them. But see, like, thanks to everybody who voted.
Yeah, so if you voted and took the time, thank you so much for that. We came pretty close, I guess, if we were a finalist.
We'll get it next year.
Yeah, we'll work on it next year. We'll try a little harder. All you got to do is like constantly tell your friends to vote for you is really what it is. It's a popularity voting contest is what it is. But we really, I thought, what the heck, who knows if we win or not? I'm not going to cheat and say, okay, everybody, every day, did you vote? Did you vote? Did you vote? No, I wanted it to happen kind of organically if we were going to win. All right. So, and guess what I'm doing tonight? I'm going to go roller skating with the grandkids at the ice skating rink that's downtown Neenah. So we're going to put on our roller skates and we are going to boogie with our roller skates on. So
Music and everything,
huh?
Is it a roller rink like outdoors?
It's where they do skating. They have that skating rink.
Yeah. Do they play music though?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, and it's outdoors.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you skated because we do adult night at the roller rink.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah, I love all that stuff. Especially I got my groovy shirt now
Yeah, you'd fit right in with all that.
with my magic bus on it.
Do you do inline skates or four wheel?
I can do both, but I actually pulled out my inline skates and they were so old
Dried up.
that they are dried up and just fell apart.
Time to get new ones.
Yeah, time to get new ones for sure. But yeah, so one of these days I'll get some new ones, but I'll be renting tonight probably. So, and then I want to say, Matt, oh say can you soap? Oh my God, like you must know exactly the fragrance I love. I love citrus, and it is so, I don't know if it's lemon, but it's like lemony lemongrass. It's just so amazing. Like I literally lathered up twice.
I was gonna say, Lisa's never been so clean.
Yeah, like literally I just kept doing it because it was so good. So I want to say that your family soap company is amazing, and thank you for the gift. I really, really love it, and I will be finding out if you sell it later on because I do love it. Yeah. He's on? All right. Okay. So, hey, Matt, plug your soap. Tell people where they can get it because it is so good. So good. And I'm not just saying that because I got it as a gift. I am picky about my soap. It was lemongrass. Yeah, it was amazing. Like I said, I want it to smell clean and citrusy, and you nailed that. So I don't know if you knew that I like that, but I'm not in lavender. That's okay, but I really like citrus. So. All right, so hopefully everybody's been jumping on like I've been running off at the mouth about all the fun stuff I did because summer is ending and I gotta go on the boat and I gotta go to the music and I just gotta do all that fun stuff because before you know it, I'm gonna be cooped up stitching all the time, which isn't bad either. Yeah, so I just told Heidi we gotta like plan our skiing dates already, put them on the calendar because I did not even go last year because it was so weird. It was a weird winter here. It really wasn't winter, but I know you guys made a lot of snow after.
Yeah,
like after February.
Into April last year at Granite Peak.
And I even have gift cards. So it's not like, I got all these gift cards and all this new equipment and I didn't even go last year. So it'll be good. It will be good. All right. So back to the prizes. Keep commenting and stay till the end and find out if you win. Or go watch last week's all the way to the end. Maybe you won because we have 4 unclaimed prizes. All right. So what's on my list here? Oh, Olympics. Men's volleyball. Oh my gosh. I love volleyball. They are so awesome. The Americans lost to Poland. I think I was watching that live yesterday. So if it wasn't live, because sometimes I'll, just find something I want to watch because I really don't want to watch some of that stuff because I'm like, pushing that ball around with that stick. I don't know if that's me, but well, it'd be different if it was a hockey stick, but it's like a little club on the end and they're like guiding it around. But I really love volleyball and the men were amazing. Did anybody else? I felt bad for the Americans, but the Poland team was amazing. They just fought so hard. Like they were lost like 25-23. It just went on and on and on. I'm like, okay, hurry up and win already, and it was so good. But yes. All right. So anybody saying anything I need to know?
Curling.
So curling. Yeah, it wasn't curling though. It was like field hockey or stick hockey or something like that. They were playing on a kind of a hard surface. So yeah, it wasn't curling where you shuffle. That's ice. What is that? The ice. Curling is ice. Curling's on ice. Yeah.
It's an old sport.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at my list here. Oh yeah. Cross all that off. Oh, Madison Quilt Show is coming up and we will be going live from the Madison Quilt Show. And I believe that is August 8th. So,
That's today.
Sorry, September. Oh, I don't have the calendar up for September. September 7th?
For what?
September 7th, I think it is.
Ninth, let me look.
All right, Heidi will work on what date that is.
The 5th, 6th, 6th, and 7th.
6th then.
I thought there was a 5.
Oh, it'll be the 5th.
September 5th.
September 5th.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I'll
September.
put a link for their website in the comments.
It was not lacrosse. I know what lacrosse is. Lacrosse is with the net, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was like a little stick with a hook on it. It was like, and then it was a ball. It was crazy. Yeah.
Like lacrosse. No, lacrosse has like
No, lacrosse has a net and you throw the ball.
Where's my dang phone?
Somebody figure out what that was. But I'm like, nah, I don't, this is boring. And I was watching diving this morning while I was sewing binding, and I'll show you what I was sewing binding on. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of burning the morning oil. Like I get up early to make up for the fact that I didn't stitch the night before. Okay, all right. And then this weekend, we have a local quilt show, which the guys are going to go to with some used machines and some of their things, and just kind of say, hey, we're a Bernina dealer. We're out in that farm field out in Winchester, Larson area. So if you are at the Darting Needles Quilt Show this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, say hi to the guys that are there, and who knows what's going on. And I have some quilts there that are going to be featured, and it's some of my antiques with a recreation. So I used to do a trunk show and show everybody my collected quilts and then my interpretations of them. Or sometimes I would make it exactly, or sometimes I would change it around a little bit. So I don't know how many quilts that Sherry grabbed from my collection down there, but I just thought of something else because, you know, I'm scatterbrained and I didn't write this down. But on my way up here, when I was proofing some patterns and bringing them down to Terry, I saw this on my phone's like doing a whole bunch of stuff here. Get away, go away. Okay. All right. So I just want to make a shout out to Madeline. Bring me my iced coffee now. That'd be great. All right, library. All photos. Where am I? Here we go. I just took a picture of it. So we have some anniversaries here at Primitive Gatherings. I have Jessica, who has worked here for 15 years in August. Susan, 10 years. Sherry, 3 years. Mary, 2 years. And Kristen, 1 year. So congratulations on your anniversaries. Thank you for working hard at Primitive Gatherings. We really appreciate you. Everybody give them a round of applause. Okay? Because they're making your kits. They're doing all kinds of things. They are cutting the fabric in the shop, and Kristen is working in kitting, and Mary is picking your orders, and Jessica, you know what Jessica does, a whole bunch of stuff. I can't even name them all. And Susan. Who's Susan? Is that Jess's mom? Who's Susan? Oh, Susie. Okay. Like Susan. I don't like them formal names. You got to change that to Susie.
Susan, you are in trouble.
Susan.
Please report
So now when I
to
see you,
HR.
Susie, I'm going to go, Susan. I'm like, who's Susie? Well, and okay, cut me a little slack. She only works on Sundays. Okay. And I'm not here on Sunday. So I'm like, who's Susan? At least I admitted that I didn't know her, right? I was not going to be just pretend. I'm like, who's Susan? Because I knew it wasn't Sue, who's over there, because she's only been here a couple of years, 1 year. And I'm like, who's Susan that's been here 10 years? Susie, our McGowan certified rug hooking teacher, that she has a class coming up that I'm probably supposed to be reading these announcements right now, but this is way more fun. All right. So thank you. Oh, you are awesome.
Oh, she did.
She texted me while I was looking at my photos.
Place we're going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told everybody we're
Look at
going
Rosa
roller
straw.
skating. Thank you.
Look at this.
What is this?
They had stickers. They're super cute.
Ooh, I got a prize. Where was this?
Hello. Like where they're roller skating?
Oh, you went there to get tickets? So they weren't.
No, I was just there getting coffee.
Oh, at Lawless? Or at the at the rink? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I just got off tangent there. Getting my straw for my coffee. I did eat a donut today for lunch. It almost gave me a bellyache. I tried to give the rest of it to Heidi, and she said, "I can't eat that yet."
If I eat before 1 o'clock, I will turn back into a pumpkin, and it's a mess.
All right, hang on. I have a quilt that won first place at the Iowa State Fair starting today that Luke and Jake quilted. Judge commented on the quilting. Yay! Good job, Sherry. And I saw in our group that I think it's Montana won a big ribbon in one of the quilt shows too. I think I sent it to you.
Oh, is that the one that you sent me?
Yeah.
Yeah, remind them to send me when they win.
Yeah, I send them to you in case you want to add them to one of our posts. So send me pictures of your quilts when they hang in shows. We love that. We love posting. And if we get a bunch of them, we group them together and we shout out here as well.
Yeah, we do a winner's circle.
Winner's circle, Heidi calls it. Because it is fair season.
Yes.
The Wisconsin State Fair is going on right now.
So,
and American Platinum's playing there. Madeline, don't tell Madeline because she wants to go. I'm like, no, I'm not going. No. I've been to enough things. We just saw them.
When they submit pictures with winners, though, make sure that they say, like, give me information, you know.
Yeah. So if you send us a picture of your quilt, give us some details, right? Tell us where it was, who you are, where it's from, what you got. Because we can't sometimes read the ribbon. Right? So we encourage you to send us, because those are my babies. If they're my designs, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for my designs. I love it when you win, but if it ain't my design, then I don't love it as much. But I feel like the fairy godmother because I birthed all these quilts and we seem to win ribbons. Okay. So, all right. Another drink of coffee here.
Is it field hockey?
It could be field hockey.
Someone commented.
Yeah. And they had you know how the really weird icons they're making now for each thing? And it looks like this. Yeah. It's field hockey. That's what it looks like. That's what their stick looks like. Field hockey. That's what it is. Okay. I don't think I have anything else on my list that I had to or wanted to talk to you about that isn't laying in front of me. Okay. So thank you for putting up with my random, look at that, 25 minutes of random telling you what I just did. Oh, you're the best. Put up did you put that icon up from that YouTube sent me today? This is all your fault. Look what you did. Yay! 236 new subscribers, 55K total views this month. This is just this month. Isn't that awesome? And then 653,000 minutes watched. You guys are the best. So just put me on and do whatever you're doing. You don't even really have to watch. Just let it play. That all counts.
Loop the videos.
Loop the video. Yeah, let those commercials play too. Don't just keep skipping them. I think we get a couple more pennies if you watch those, because that's who sends us a little money that we put back in our. Do you notice we got some new lights? Kaylee got some new lights. Okay. So you want to see what your prizes are going to be? We're working on our new merchandise for the shop and for whatever. So you all know we have those beautiful 3 barn quilts on the building outside. So I thought it would be super cool that people could take my barn quilts home with them. So we have stickers of all 3 of the barn quilts. Isn't that cool? All right. And guess what? I'll let you buy these too if you want. I think they put them on the website today. They are $9, but you could win one of these if you comment and you send Heidi your address if you win. That's the only way we can send them out to you if you win. And then that's the website where you can buy them from. If you can't ever come here and you want the stickers on these really cool barn quilt. We're all barn quilt crazy here right now, if you didn't notice that. But if you're never going to make it here, you can buy them on our website as well. All right, so there's 4 stickers because the Primitive Gatherings is also a sticker. You can support us by putting that on your water bottle or on your quilting notebook or whatever.
I don't know if they're up yet, but they will be if they're not.
Yeah, Amy told me they were.
They were?
Yeah.
Oh,
You you looking right now?
yeah, and I'm not sure what to search to get those specifically to come up. So
How about barn? I think barn quilt sticker, right?
I called it.
You
that,
called it barn quilt sticker?
And I told Amy I called it that. So
Yeah. So that's one of the new merchandise things we got is, and these are photo opportunities. So we put those up there so people could take their pictures in front of them. They're not high on the building. They're down low behind our truck. So super cool, right? Do I have to do announcements now after all that talking?
I think you should.
oh,
Okay, quick.
You can skip the clubs and that.
Skip the
kind of thing
clubs.
because they know they can go on to
Yeah,
the interactive
go to our
calendar.
events calendar for clubs. All right, so let's do classes. All right, classes, Bernita Education.
wait, not social.
All right, dinosaur pillow, T-Rex. I see it right there. Yep, good job. All right, how sweet is this? So you will learn how to do this with Katrina. 9 to 4, August 20th. Come and join us. Make that, and hey, even if you don't have any kids or grandkids, make this and donate it to a homeless shelter. Anything. Could you imagine a little bugger going in there and there'd be a little pillow on his bed? How fun is that? And Suzanne Jankowski is teaching rug hooking workshop on August 26th. All right. Suzanne, Wild County, beautiful trillium flower there that you can do all that shading with wool. It's so awesome. That is August 26th. August 29th, Lance's birthday. Another Bernina education event, and you're going to make a cool bag, and that's kind of a serger with a serger, and I just put it over here because it was right here. So look at this. How cool is this? You're going to sew with a serger, vinyl, and all these fancy stitches on there. Sweet. Look at, I don't know if that's fabric or if you're tucking it like that. I have no clue. But Bernina Barb is teaching that. I got hair all over the place. Okay. And then embroidery 101. Learn how to embroider on your machine. I should be in that class. That is September 11th. Dinosaur pillow number 2, September 17th. You need to do both of them because you need a pair. We do have kits available if you don't have fabric like that. And then this is going to be awesome. I think I might unload some of my fabric at the fall purge and splurge. Just saying. Okay.
Still have openings for vendors. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard we have like 4 spots for vendors open yet. So if you want to get rid of your things, $25 for I think 2 tables and indoor, air conditioned, all that stuff. Fun. All right. And then embroidery 102, that is some other fun things. There keeps more and more of these. You've been busy, Heidi. All right, 24th, Bernina Barb is going to do another embroidery about art of machine embroidery. So more than just plugging it in and letting it stitch. And then we have a finishing class on how to finish your punch needle, your cross stitch, all that stuff with Kathy and Peggy. It will be at the gathering the 25th through the 26th. It's 2 days, $150 for that one. And then we have the fisherman's wife, the winning fisherman's wife. Linda Hershka is coming, the quilted pineapple, to teach you how to be an amazing custom quilter. So that is November 15th and 16th. Quilted coat coming up. We have lots of dates for that. January, February, and March. Get in on that. Blue and white quilt show. Please, please, please. I don't even know how many we have. Did anybody check? All right. One of these days we'll check to see where we are at with the blue and white quilt show. Go to our website, enter, send us your quilt. It'll hang in the gathering. It'll be amazing. All right. Whew. Glad that's over. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about things coming up. I, for the first time, feel like I don't have like deadlines beating down on me. All right. We did have a little snafu with our weekend quilt. I'm going to give you a peek of it. This is our weekend quilt. It's going to be next weekend. We're going to put this out Friday for our weekend. And remember that the it's what it, okay, where's the calendar? Right there. All right, today is the 8th, right?
Yep.
All right, so Friday, we're going to release two things. We're going to release the Scandinavian Christmas and the weekend quilt on Friday, on the 16th. Sorry.
Scandinavian is the 15th.
Yes. 15th is Scandinavian on a Thursday, and the weekend quilt on Friday. So that weekend, see, Thursday starts the weekend for me. I'm sorry.
Are you sure you can do that though? I mean, we don't have it yet. When are we going to record that video and when am I going to get it out?
Next week, Tuesday. There's not much I have to do for it.
Okay. All right.
It'll be quick.
Okay.
Squares.
We all heard it here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then remember, the 23rd is when the monthly mini releases. We already did the video for that. That's all ready to go. We're all set for that one. And then this is tomorrow. Are we going to release Black Star Flower Farm? Is it the last one?
Yeah, it'll be early because I've already got it. So.
Yeah. So Friday, we said, instead, because you're supposed to go on the 10th.
Right, but that'll be over the weekend, so I'll just do it early.
Yeah, you're going to do it on Friday,
Yep.
the 9th. So yeah. She wasn't listening to me. It's gonna Black Star. You're gonna get a day early because we're not. It's already done, and we're not gonna wait until Monday because it's on the weekend. We are going to do that one on Friday the 9th. Okay.
Is it your hair? Maybe it's your hair.
What's happening?
They say that your mic sounds a little staticky.
Okay. My hair.
Push your hair back.
There we go.
Get the scissors.
Am I moving around too much?
Maybe.
No, I like the longer it is, the better I like it because it's the less I have to do. Does that make sense?
No,
I used to have to fuss with it way more. Like this morning, I took a shower and I just let it dry naturally. And all I did is soften these front edges and that's it. Go. It's perfect. 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 Do we still have static or are we good now, Diane? Let us know. Okay. All right. So that is what is coming up. And then I want to tease you a little bit about Primitive Christmas first. No, back up. Let's do the boxes, the box.
Before you do that, can you tell everyone what airport they should use if they want to fly in to see us?
If you want to come visit us, we have an airport 15 minutes from here. ATW, Appleton International. All right. And it's the cutest, awesomest airport ever. You're going to love it. Don't do the, don't go to Milwaukee and fly and rent a car and come here. No. Just come to Appleton. You won't regret that. We have the cutest Uber driver. He's 95 years old. Irv. He'll pick you up. He loves it. He loves the quilters. Okay. And Irv doesn't drive at night. So, because he's 95. So then if you come in late, then Brad will pick you up. Ask me how we know that. Brad. Brad's the other guy. Yeah. Okay. So this, you don't believe how heavy this is. This is the wool Christmas in July. And July, we say that Christmas in July, but it really comes out in August. So this one's almost ready to go. Probably is ready, but I'm probably not supposed to tell you that yet. So this one is the cotton one. We have one more little thing we got to get done on the cotton one. And so if you order the wool one, that will be coming soon. And then after that, the cotton and combinations will be coming. We just have one little thing we have to add to that one. But awesome. So I'm going to show you one of the projects because I just might have put the binding on this morning.
Did you see? I think that she's talking about an Olympian.
Okay.
Rice Lake, just won silver.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
From Rice Lake just won silver.
In what?
I'm not sure. Let's look it up.
Tell us what he wanted, or she. I don't know. That could be the last name. All right. So if you don't know what I'm talking about here, these boxes, I believe, were 120 or 125. I don't remember, something like that. And they were a pre-order. They are now on. We only have a couple left. Like we only have 25 of the wool ones left, and we only have 25 of the other ones. They are now going to go on the website, and they will be 150 because you didn't pre-order. Because now I'm going to show you one of them. So if you don't want to know what's in your Christmas in July box, look away. It's a mini. All right. Woo. I loved making this. This was so much fun. Look at the quilting. This is in the cotton one, or both. Can you catch that quilting on the back?
I'll be able to. Just give me a second.
The guys did an amazing job of the quilting. The little orange peel. Like this might be like the tip of my thumb. That's how little that is. Isn't that great? How fun. So that's just a sneak peek of what is in the cotton Christmas in July box. Okay. All right. And then these came in. This is Farmhouse Flannels 3. This is the kit that Moda put together. So I don't think we ever showed this. So this is the pattern and all the fabrics to make that. Madeline is going to be so stoked because she made the sample for our store. It was like the second quilt she ever made or something, maybe the first. I don't even know. So she'll love to see that. I didn't show her that yet. All right. Do you like my little mini? Okay. Now,
Bongean is a sprinter.
what's that?
He's a sprinter.
Awesome. I'm a sprinter too.
Quilt sprinter.
Quilt sprinter.
Fastest quilter in all the land.
Yeah, for short periods of time. No, when I was in high school or grade school, I was a sprinter. There was no way I could run a mile.
You think your short little legs are
My short little muscular little legs, I could run fast, 100-yard dash, but no long distance for me. All right. So I'm going to give you another sneak peek of Primitive Christmas. And the only reason I'm going to give you a sneak peek is because it's so cool. I can't stand it. All right. I want you to know, because I want you to save up and be aware. Because you know how we always do, we do free patterns at Primitive Christmas, and then we do some where, you know, other things that we create that aren't free. And I don't know where this is going to land, if it's free or not. If we were smart, it would be, because it would kind of like make you want to buy what I'm going to show you. But I might not be like that, because I don't like anybody making anybody buy anything. Okay, this is so cute, right? This is called Mini Barn Quilt Series. You are going to get the barn and 12 blank blocks that magnet on. So Scott has come up with a genius way for these to hang on. And you're going to paint a different barn quilt for each one of your monthly. This is December. So these will ship out in December. So Primitive Christmas happens the week before Thanksgiving. So if you like that, let us know. So we have a good idea if people are going to like this and want this. So we will release a new one every month of 25. Okay. And maybe you want to paint it. So see how I painted this one? And we added the little clips here. So that's just to show you those. So Scotty is down there, you know, sawing. These are pallet boards. So he went to the pallet company and bought $100 worth of pallet wood, and he's making all these. But isn't that genius? Okay, that was his idea. I was thinking Velcro. So I love this. And you can put it this way. You can put it this way on point. Do so many different things with that. So Kaylee's going to show me if you like that or not, because right now I'm not looking at any of the comments because she takes them away from me. All right. Okay. Yes, let's do some questions now. This is going to be a short one. And we have comments sold after. Jess is not here. She is crazy in the head today. She got a little vertigo going on. Yeah, she's not feeling good. Yeah.
All right. So these are all random. So here we go. Are
Okay.
there any coupons in the works for Primitive Christmas again this year?
Are there coupons in the works? That's a Jess question. Usually there always are. And they'll figure out how to make them work with our new system. But yes, okay, I just got the yes coupons.
We're working on something new this year.
New, something new and different.
Yes.
Yes.
Always
Always something new and different.
Okay, so I love the barn quilt. Where do I pay?
Good.
They want to know where they can.
Tell me how much I need to charge for that, because I got an idea, but I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. You know, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of hardware. There's a lot of labor in that sucker. So I'm thinking, yeah, we'll figure it out, right? And you're going to get 12 blocks. So not just one. You're going to get 12 empty ones of these. So keep that in mind too.
Is there going to be a single option just in case they just want to do one time?
Nope.
Okay.
We're getting all 12.
All right, so
The quilt behind me is one of my antiques. I was thinking that we need to feature one of my antique quilts a month. And I'll talk about it, maybe do the pattern for it. Because I really want to get my antique quilts out and out in the thing. And maybe some of them I'll sell, because it might be time to do some of that.
Yeah, all right. Will the mini be available and a kit for the rest of us?
Will yeah, someday. Will the mini quilt that I showed you, Starry Christmas Eve, it will be available for those of you who did not order the box. It's going to be way more money, that's all. We did put the triangle paper right in the pattern too. So FYI, if the pattern looks to be a little bit more money, it's because we included the triangle papers in there. So you didn't have to buy those extra.
You want to just clarify the wool block is a monthly thing also.
Yes. So this is, we're gonna start this off for Primitive Christmas. It's going to start in December. And then every month next year in 25, we're going to do a new design for here and a new design for here that you can paint. All right. And maybe we'll do a tutorial on how to paint these little bitties. It's real fun, let me tell you.
Well, actually, that's funny you should say that, because another question is, does it come with instructions on how to paint the blocks with the magnets?
Yeah. So you can do that. Or if you're not a painter, you could make this out of wool. Okay, then you'd have to Velcro, obviously, or put a little clip up there if you want to make them out of wool, if you don't want to paint them. But because at first somebody said, you should make them out of wool. And I'm like, yeah, but then it's not really a barn quilt. It's a real quilt, right?
All right, what about the Santa quilt? Will it be in a kit?
What's the Santa quilt?
I'm thinking they're talking about the Scandinavian Christmas.
Will it be in a kit? Yeah, it will. It is. We are offering kits for it. So if you are looking for a kit for a Scandinavian Christmas, our quilt along, that starts the 15th of August, next Thursday, that is a kit. And they're going fast. And we will put out the SKUs as well, because we're going to run out of fabric here. So if you want to buy those fabrics from your local quilt shop, I'm all about giving you the SKUs and the yardages for that as well. If you can't order them from us, if we're all out of them, I get that. And I know some of you may work at a shop. Some of you, you know, you're still buying my fabric, so I don't care who you buy it from.
In regard to the blue and white quilt show, when will you begin accepting the blue and white quilts for the show?
All right, we want them by October 31st. So anytime in October, if you want to send us your quilt, we will collect them and store them for you. We just don't want them, you know, right now, because our warehouse is really muggy right now too. So
To clarify on that Santa kit,
yeah.
it says no, the Santa kit that was at the Christmas gathering event.
Oh, that is not going to be released until December. Okay. It's cute though, isn't it? I know, we're such meanies.
Jesus. All right, that's all I got for now.
Because technically, the naughty or nice quilt that I made for that, really, I wouldn't be doing that until December. So we had a week opening in July, so we stuck in which was a really good idea to get a head start on those projects for Christmas. So yeah, so that's a bonus for you to see that, but it is super cute, isn't it? Okay. So we are really already working a lot for our primitive Christmas. And if you don't know, if you're new to primitive gatherings and you don't know what primitive Christmas is, mark your calendar for November. I know Thanksgiving is late this year. So it's like, get me those dates the week before Thanksgiving. That Thursday is the start. 21st, 22nd, 23rd. That's when we do primitive Christmas. So it's a kickoff to our holiday season. That's where we give you free patterns, a free kit. It's either a pin cushion or a little framed piece. And you spend like $40. We send you all those free patterns. You have the options to buy kits for the free patterns, and we come out with a lot of new things. So keep that in mind and mark your calendars for that, because it is our biggest event and it's our way of giving back to you for supporting us all year. It's our Christmas present to you. All right. And we'll have coupons and we'll have cool little barn quilts like this and all kinds of fun stuff going on. All right. Any other questions? Is it prize patrol time? Are you mic'd up when you give me those questions?
Not always.
All right. Sometimes we should have her mic'd up, so then I don't have to repeat the question.
Okay.
If you remember, okay?
Yep.
I don't recognize these names, so they are new ones. She always tries to pick a new one.
Did you want to ask them? Because we were going to ask the question about what they wanted to see.
Okay. Yeah. So we have someone give us a great idea on a series called How Do I? Like, if there's something that you want to know, like, how do I put borders on a quilt? Or how do I make single fold binding? How do I, tell me in the comments of something you want us to talk about. Remember last week when I did that video on how do I stem stitch again and again and again in the round? How do I fill in with stem stitch? So that was awesome. And I know a lot of you really loved those tutorials. So if you want to see some of those things, anytime, email us. Heidi will collect those for us, or anybody will collect those. The store at Primitive Gatherings, they will all give those to us and give us some great ideas. And we will do some of those on a regular basis if you want to learn those things, especially if it's something I'm really good at. I'm not always good at everything, you know, but if I'm good at it, I would love to show you how to do some of those things. How do I rug punch like Lisa? You got to come hang out with me and I'll show you. No, that's a great one. I love needle punch. I love the rug punch. I will definitely show you guys how to do those. Hand quilting. Yeah, good ones.
This one, the blanket stitch, we have a video.
Yeah. So some of them you might already just go to our Stitch with Lisa Bongean YouTube channel, and we have playlists. So we have playlists of stitches, right? Kaylee, that's what it's called. So search for those and you will see a really good video on how I do that, okay? But any of your suggestions we will write down and we'll make a little booklet of them and we will go through them. How do I get everything done? I know, right? You don't clean your house. You have somebody else do it for you.
Same with paper. You should just say in general, search our YouTube because there's paper piecing questions too. We have videos out there.
Yes, yes, right. How do I chenille a project? I love doing that too. Yeah, that's a good one too. So we'll go through the feed. Can you find this feed later on after?
Oh, you can? they should email.
Yes. We'll try to catch them in the feed. Or email them to us. If you really, 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 really want us to know we got it, put that in an email to us. Just a short, quick little email and tell us what you really want us to see.
Update on the barn quilt stickers. They are now up on the website. All they've got to do is put word stickers in the search.
Yeah, put sticker in the search engine and these will come up. So if you don't win one today, you can buy one. Okay? Any other questions before we sign off and do comments sold? Or you can go to comments sold. We're going to sell them on comments sold today too. Okay. All right. Nothing, no more. So thanks for hanging out with us today. Our winners are Patricia Newkirk, Jeanette Daub, Deb Kelly. I like that name. That was an easy one. I tell Heidi, pick all the easy names. No, that's not fair. I get it. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today. We really appreciate you hanging out with us, especially during the summer. We know there's so many other things to be doing. And we can't wait to see you next week here at Primitive Gatherings. Where is it every quilt or every stitch? Every stitch tells a story.
Hey!